Hola amigos and welcome to episode 21 of La Resurreccion. This is now my longest running series on the channel, so there you go. Although not much an achievement, 20 episodes isn't major compared to some people. Anyway, if we have a look what's been going on since last time, we're back on track. Obviously in the last episode we had the draw to Villarreal and the loss to Porto. We then followed that up with a 1-1 draw against Vallecano. Pretty disappointing, to be honest. Gideon Young played his first game. He got a 6.2. Shows why he hasn't been in the team. International break. Had a couple of games with England. We drew a Nations League game and won a friendly. We then come back 3-0 against Girona. It's probably a great game to come back to be honest. They were just above the relegation zone. Boney scored one. And Michael Santos. 19 games it took him to score, and 2 came along at once. We then followed that up with a massive 2-1 win in the Champions League against Besiktas. Juan P grabbing both goals. They did score with 10 minutes to go, but we did manage to hold on. It was a little less comfortable than I would have liked. And then last game, a really good 3-0 win against Espanyol. Boney twice, Raul Rodriguez on the score sheet as well. Leads us to today, the Copa del Rey. Now, if you remember last season, we played Vallecano in this competition, and they actually put us out, even though they were a division below us. Hercules de Alicante, they've been in La Liga before. They're actually 2 tiers below us. So, you would think that then this should be straightforward, but we can't take anything as a guarantee, especially in this competition. If we have a look at the La Liga table, we are still 6th. It is very tight in and around the Champions League places. Barca and Atletico just within touching distance, but starting to pull off a little bit. In terms of Champions League, after the halfway stage, we are 2 points clear of CSKA Moscow. They actually beat Porto. Well, I didn't realise that. That is huge. So our next game is the return fixture against Besiktas, but we're in a good position. Although we have got a couple of away games coming up. 2 away games against Besiktas and Moscow. They're going to be massive. Hopefully we won't fall out of Europe at the first hurdle. Because even if we don't qualify, it'd be nice to get into the Europa League. Hercules then. This is the team that I am going to go with. A rotated side. The club captain, Lombard. Actually, he's not captain anymore, is he? Vice captain, Lombard, came to me about dressing room atmosphere. Said it was poor, and I was just like, okay. So I said what I needed to appease him. But pretty much everyone in the squad was unhappy. I was just like, this is ridiculous. But we've gone on a good run of form. Everyone seems to have quietened down a little bit. And some of the fringe players are going to get their chance today. So if we have a look, Kellyanne is going to start in goal. Robles at right back. Lombard, he's just come back from injury, so he's going to get a game. Gideon Young is going to play as well. Because if I'm not going to play him in normal competitions, then when else am I going to play him? Luna comes in at the back as well. Gonzalez and Pelayo Perez in the middle of midfield. Renato Sanchez on the right. Johnny on the left. Juan P continues in the number 10 role because Cody Barre got injured on international duty. Michael Santos is going to start up top. So, without further ado, hopefully this rotated side can get the job done. Look at that monstrosity of a pitch. What the actual hell is that? That is disgusting to look at. But we almost get a goal early chance. That is horrendous. I'm sure that pitch is wider than it is longer. We've got a Chode pitch, everyone. 1p, free kick, just over the bar. As like I said in the last episode, since the update, barely any free kicks going anymore. They were OP when the game first came out, but now they've been nerfed. 1p again with a free kick. Oh, this one hits the bar and is scrambled away. And could Hercules come forward? No, the highlight peters out with 2 chances. And we get another one. Santos whips the corner in, headed away. Only as far as Pelayo Perez on the edge of the area. Got Santos on the wing. Can he get a good ball in? He does. Johnny at the far stick. Santos is there. And Santos scores 10 shots in 20 minutes. 76% possession. I mean, they're 2 tiers below, so I'm not going to make it out like this is an amazing result. But the confidence, especially in some of these fringe players, is massive, and especially in someone like Santos, who's gone so long without scoring. He needs confidence. 35 minutes gone. We have the throw in. It works his way back to Luna. Can he get a ball in? Finds Juan P instead. Back to Luna. Gets the ball in this time and it's headed away. And the referee, I think, has given a penalty. Looks a fairly innocuous challenge, but nevertheless, the penalty has been given. David Lomban is going to step up. And it's a save. It's a great save from the penalty. Lomban, normally reliable from the spot. Remember, in our first season, he scored penalties for fun. Was one of our top scorers that season, as the corner is collected. And Sanchez, the goalkeeper, has kept Hercules in the game for now. Hopefully that won't come back to bite us, although I thought there was going to be a chance there. I think this is going to peter out, but it keeps going. Young works up to Johnny. It's been a long old highlight, so you'd imagine there'll be a goal at the end of it. Juan P. Santos, strike from range maybe. No, it's cleared. Lomban collects. Big ball forward, nothing. Santos drives forward, finds Robles on the wing. Can he get a good ball in? He does. Santos at the near stick. It did result in a goal. Michael Santos with his second goal of the game. And hopefully that will put the tie to bed. Santos does well. Sees Robles really hugging the touchline. Santos, good movement to get ahead of his man at the near post. Just flicks one into the back of the net. Lovely stuff. 2-0 it is at half time, and it's fair to say we've looked dominant. But again, I'm not getting ahead of myself. We should be winning these games. We should be winning them convincingly. So, this is routine. We work it out to Santos on the edge of the area. Crosses for Johnny. He takes it down, fires over the bar. Would have been nice to see Johnny grab a goal. Hercules with a corner. Will they get a goal back? Perales free header. Moya is a goalmouth scramble, and Kaiser has knocked it in. We seem to be making a habit of that lately, conceding late goals. And again, the marking is poor from the corner. I think I might have to look at the corner tactics. A goalmouth scramble results in Kaiser sticking it in the back of the net. And with a few minutes to go, Hercules could be back in it, and they could come forward again here. They have to go back to Jimenez. Long ball forward. Perales might... Oh, okay, it's offside. I mean, the finish was something else. Luckily for us, he was offside. Couple of minutes to go. That maybe equalise. Oh my Jesus Christ. Seriously? This is exactly what happened in the first England game in the Nations League. I was 2-0 up, and then late on we just choked. Why are we doing this against a second tier team? Look at the stats. We've dominated the game. What the is actually going on? And that's it. 2-2. It's Vallecano all over again. We're literally going to bottle it. That was not good enough, boys. You've absolutely choked there. Oh, I'm so angry. Right, let's just get into the next game. Celta Vigo is going to be in the league. Jesus wept. Right, game day number 2. Celta Vigo in the league. A couple of changes from the normal league side has been made. Invogo is going to return in goal. Rocha, Lomban and Ramos are going to be my 2 centre-backs for this one. Hermes at left-back. Sanchez and Rolon in the middle. Kiko on the right. Pacheco on the left. Juan P at number 10. And Michael Santos is going to start up top. I want to capitalise on his red-hot form. 4 goals in 2 games after that 19-match barren spell, as we've already said. May as well keep him in the team if he's scoring goals. Shaqiri in the Celta Vigo team. I think he was there last season though, so nothing to worry about. Hopefully we can get a result and another squarish pitch, which is brilliant. Celta Vigo haven't been brilliant in the last few games. They haven't scored in the last 4 games, and they got beat by 10-man Real Madrid in the last one. So hopefully we can get a win, although we did just bottle it against a tier 3 team, so you never know. Pacheco's on the ball anyway, cuts inside, strikes one. Pretty fierce, and it's gone blazing over the bar. Looks like it's been a fairly decent start from us. 7-8 shots in the opening 20 minutes compared to their none. But game's ticking along. Nothing really happening as of yet. Chance perhaps. Hermes with the throw. 1P now. Redoya makes a good tackle, but the ball works its way back to Hermes. Ball in towards Santos. Rolon collects. Sanchez on the edge. Tries to work his way in. Tackled. Forced to Kiko. Santos. 1P It's all a scramble. Juan P back to Roland. Hermes is there on the left. Rocha's there on the right. And they does go out to Rocha now. Juan P. Rocha back to Kiko. Ball in. Pacheco's there. Off the outside of the post. Another chance goes begging. Celta Vigo haven't even mustered a shot yet in this first half. And that's the way the first half is finished. 61% possession. 15 shots to none. Not a goal coming from it though, which is pretty disappointing. We need to kick on and grab that goal. First chance of the second half, and it's Kiko now on the ball. Pretty tight space. He gets the ball back though, drives inside. Shot straight at Blanco, who turns it behind. Juan P gonna knock in the corner. Out to Sanchez on the edge instead. Is he gonna have a shot? It's blocked and goes out for a corner again. I'll be surprised if this comes to anything. But nevertheless, we'll still watch the next corner. Knocks one in. It runs all the way through. Kiko will collect though. Gets the ball back in. And it's cleared at the near post. And that is going to be the end of that. Rocha with the throw in now. With just relentless attacks on their goal. Here we go. This is going to be their first shot. Their first shot on target. I guarantee it will go in. Mernisic. Shaqiri at the near post. And Vogo makes a good save. It's written in the script though, isn't it? They're still coming forward. Jensen. Katai. Tries to bend one, hits the bar, and we just managed to scramble it away. It's written, isn't it? It's just, you dominate a game, they get one chance, and it'll look ridiculous. And they come forward again. They'll score in a minute. Lobotka, Koke, Lobotka again, Radoya, Zabeldia, back out to Koke. I was just waiting for one of them on the edge to just hit it. Ball in, Kamenisek, and Vogo just about manages to keep it out. That didn't look convincing. Right. Santos, you've had your chance, mate. Wilfred Boney is the man in the league. Let's get him on the pitch. Lombard with a free kick. Floats one in. Kiko's there. Falls to Pacheco. His shot's blocked. Boney. Flavio Ramos. Can he get a ball in? Juan P on the edge. Options out left. He finds Hermes. Ball in. Angelino clears. Kiko. Kiko scores. Come on. Just over 20 minutes to go. We desperately needed that goal. Kiko's third goal of the season puts us in front. Good ball by Juan P. Hermes floats one in. Poor header away from Angelino. Kiko knocks it down and strikes into the back of the net. Great finish. Composed finish. And we lead 1-0. 15 minutes to go. Can we solidify our lead, or is it going to be Celta that come forward? They knock it around the back, fairly composed. And now a ball is with Araujo. Up to Katai. And now Seferovic. I'm guessing he's on as a sub. Katai comes forward. Jigs past Lombard. Has a shot from range, but it always looks high and not really threatening. And I think I am going to make another change. It's becoming a regular thing that Juan P is coming off in games. He's only 26, but his fitness isn't brilliant. So we'll push Pacheco into the middle. Bring Johnny on the left. Seems to be a fairly regular substitution that we make. But this is the important time now. It's this time that we've started to choke against Hercules. But time has ticked away. We have the ball. Shakira headed away, but that is it. Time is up. Referee, blow the whistle, please. Hugo Mayo knocks it away. And there is the full-time whistle. Celta Vigo 0, Malaga 1. A very, very good performance. Well done, boys. Good win. I think that's one thing that may need addressing in January, is that we look good going forward, but defensively we still look pretty shaky. So, I don't know, maybe we need a proper leader or a proper enforcer there at the back. But a good win nonetheless. I changed it up. Said nonetheless rather than nevertheless. Weren't expecting that. We're sit third currently, 3 points off Atletico. Although things could change. Levante, Valencia, Sociedad all got games in hand. So it's quite tight. Well, the teams that weren't having great seasons last year starting to do better, like Sevilla, Valencia, although Bilbao, they collapsed at the end of last season, and they're not doing brilliantly this season either. In terms of when we will be back, let's have a look, shall we? I think we should do It's only a few games, but let's do CSKA and Bilbao, because Bilbao, like I said, they were brilliant last year. And then, actually no, do you know what? We'll come back for the last Champions League game, I think. Or should we do both? No, because they're too close together. Let's do Valladolid and Porto then in the next episode. So we'll round off the Champions League group. Hopefully we'll be able to qualify. Look at that, January. Sevilla, Madrid, Barca. It's going to be tough. But yeah. Let's do Valladolid and Porto then in the next game. In the next episode. And then we will go from there. But that is going to be everything for this episode, guys. So if you have enjoyed it, please pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more. And thank you for watching.